I've carried some research why some businesses collapse. So, based on your experience being in business and a career person,
Okay.
what's your take on why most businesses fail? Are there things they are not really doing well? Why their businesses fold up?
Okay. For me personally, there are different reasons why businesses fail. There's the universal reason, like the general reason. There are factors that,
Audible.
yes, that make
Be audible,
businesses
please.
fail.
Audible.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, sorry.
Okay.
Um, One of the reasons is they could be they could be government factors, location, and a whole lot. Even currency, inflation, and all that can make a business fail. But there are also personal reasons why business fail.
Okay.
For me, I've I've tried business in the past, and I can say one of the reasons that made my business fail
Okay.
was not the general factor; it was a personal one.
Okay.
I had first of all I had fears
Okay.
about my business growing,
Okay.
which is very weird. A lot of people don't have fears of their business growing. They have fears of their business not growing. But then I had fears of my business growing. Reason is I was in a location where I believed with time, if I settle down, I will have to move.
Okay.
So I was scared of let this business not expand in this town. If it expands in this town and I get married, how do I then start moving? Because it was a business that I most of my customers were within. I loved skincare so much. You can see
Okay.
from my skin, I don't
Mm.
joke with my skin. So I went into skincare, I learned it, I started producing manually from home. Where I was scared, each time they call me, come and deliver, I want to buy my cream has finished, my soap has finished. I was doing organic products then. I had this fear of this customer, what if I get married now? How do I meet the needs of this customer? I don't want to fail anybody. I think I was a people pleaser.
Okay.
I didn't know there were a lot of things that could help you do your business from a different location, like logistics. You could actually use logistic companies. You could go online, advertise, and I was just doing it manually. My phone, you just call me on phone, and then and all that. So I had that fear of it growing, and because of that, I refused to expand, even when I had the opportunity to. I refused to expand. And then I was a career person at the same time. So I was trying to pursue education and then work, which actually worked out for me. But the business aspects, I didn't know that I could actually move my business to the place. So I was hoping that when I settled down, when I finally get married and settled down, oh wow, now I'll have all the time to do all the business I want. After all, I had this idea which was wrong that when a woman is married, she has rested. I didn't know it. She has not rested. So all my fears, all my worries in life, I felt if somebody's son just come and marry me tomorrow, I have rested. At least I'm now in a location. I'm not going to move. And not married women don't travel up and down and
Mm.
all that. So I
Mm.
felt, now I will now concentrate. I'll open a big store. I will sit down. I
Mm.
didn't know that I had not rested. And I felt okay, all my troubles will be in the hand of a man. Even if I have problem, I'll just fall back. There's somebody to feed me, take care of me. So even if the business failed or not, it's not my business. But that was a wrong idea. Luckily for me, I kind of tried in the career aspect. I furthered my education, I got promoted, and then marriage came. And I'd already started withdrawing from my customers, and I faced my job, which helped me though. And then, luckily for me, I got married and I had to move. So I was lucky to be able to be transferred. But I now realized that while working, doing the career girly thing, I still needed to do business.
Mm.
Now another fear came up.
Okay.
How do I start from the scratch? Who will buy? How do I grow customers again? I don't even have contacts of people that used to patronize me back then.
Mm.
So it has been my fears all this while. Even most times I keep telling my husband I need money to start business. My husband will tell me I am not ready. That when I'm ready, he will know. that he just noticed that I enjoy being a wife, a mother, and I enjoy going to the office. That if I am ready to start a business, he will know, he will invest.
Okay.
Because I had not made any move. I'm just waiting for him to like, okay, give me the money, you go and rent stuff for me, and then I put the goods, I get a sales girl and all that. That's early this year. I had some conversation with someone who has done business, who is in business, a colleague of mine. She's thriving. Each time I log on to Instagram, Facebook, she's always on my face, dancing, calling customers. She's selling. And I said to her, how do you make this thing? How do you do it? We do the same job, 9 to 5, and
Yeah.
all that. And then she said to me, there is no any other way. There's no time to do anything. You just have to create that time for yourself. And then she asked me a question. She said, will you work forever? I
Yeah.
said, no, I won't work forever. But I have husband that will feed me. She said, no. No, what if something happens? That's one mistake we ladies make. We put all our eggs in one basket, in the basket of marriage. What if it fails? What if
Okay.
widowhood meets you early?
Okay.
What do? You begin to start finding yourself in the afternoon, something you would have done earlier. And then I said to myself, I have to start anyhow. Because I remember when I was much younger, I used to go to Cameroon to go and bring in honey and the rest. I will start. And then I started. As I'm talking to you now, I have some products in the fridge. I just went to take delivery of. I had my mom send it to me from Lagos. We ordered from the north, and then she moved them to me. I just finished packing them. I needed them to cool down. Then someone is coming to collect them. In fact, the products are already sold out even before they arrived. And I said, oh, so I can be doing this thing gently, gently, and without space and all that. Probably when I start growing, I can now think of renting a space and expanding. Business is sweet, but it's in your heart. There's always the teething period. That period when you start and you don't get to gain anything. You don't make gain at all. There are times that you even have to put in your own money just to please the customers. The day will come where you will reap them.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to get customers for now. They get used to your product and they can't pull out. And time will come when no matter the cost you put on those products, they will stick with you. They will buy.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to pick myself again, and it's fun, It's fun. So I think for me, why businesses fail for me was a personal reason. I had a wrong mentality. Yes, I had a fear of growing in a wrong location. I didn't know that the world, the sky is big enough.
Limitless.
It's limitless. You can actually grow from anywhere in the world. I have, as I speak to you, I sent out some products to a friend in Scotland this month. I sent to someone in the US, and I'm like, oh wow, I've gone global, even in my own little space, thanks to logistic companies, thanks to Instagram, thanks to phone calls, WhatsApp group, and all that. We're expanding, and it's fine. It's fine. And the career is also expanding. So for a lady, I think, and for anybody, you can be whatever you want to be.
Okay.
It's in your hand. Just sort it out. Tell yourself, I will do this, and you will do it. Yeah, you'll do it. So
That's and experience, knowledge at the same time. But I want to ask, taking you back to what you just said, you say you started off with business and at the same time you have passion for career. You're a career woman. And now you are waxing very strong, successfully in your career. And at the same time, you initiated back the business you abandoned because
yes.
it seems that you really have passion for business. So how do you balance your work life and the business which you are currently running? Is it not affecting your work as in 9 to 5?
Okay, yes. Actually, it's not easy
Okay.
doing 9 to 5 with business. I'm a huge fan of the beautiful work-life balance
Okay.
because I feel if your family life, your social life, your religious life, your financial life is suffering, career will suffer too.
Okay.
You will not grow. So you have to create a balance for yourself.
Okay.
You just have to create a balance. You don't have to work all through the year. Sometimes go on leave, Kwame. Go on leave. okay, I'm in the office today. Today is December 28th.
Mm.
And it looks like, is she not married? Has she put together everything she needed for the. Yes, I have.
Mm.
Just close to my office here, I was able to rent to wear 10 beds.
Mm.
And then, as I speak to you, my chicken is in the freezer. I've done,
Mm.
when I close from work, I go to the market, I buy my tomatoes, I blend it when I get home, I freeze it, put it in the freezer, and then I realize that when it was Christmas week, I already had more than enough for the Christmas stew. I've done my zobo. Then I have a help that comes in weekend to help me also. So sometimes we try to balance it for ourselves. Don't be off. Even the money you're getting from the career, try to spend it on yourself. Like when I mean on yourself, not just buying things for yourself
Okay.
and making yourself happy. Pay people that can help you.
Okay.
Yes, you can't tell me you are earning 1 million naira. You cannot afford to pay somebody 20,000 naira to take off a certain
Tax.
stress.
Tax.
Yes, for you. No, I had to sit down and tell myself I can't die, I can't kill myself. I had to get someone that helps me. She comes in weekend and cleans the house, help me. We do the cooking together. I cook in bulk. You don't have to cook every day. I
Okay.
cook in bulk, and then I make sure I have time for myself. I watch movies
Mm.
every day if I want to. I watch movies. I still join WhatsApp group, pray, go to church. I make sure my family is in church every Sunday.
Mm.
And then my husband, most times we are not together, travel and all that. I make sure we talk. We
Communication.
communicate because I would say it's the heartbeat of every relationship. So the heart doesn't go cold. I make sure that we talk on video call. Sometimes I'm in the office in my break time. I just put my phone and then I'm talking with my husband and all that. So for me, I think I created the balance for myself. Initially, it wasn't easy, especially when I newly got married, I got transferred. I was trying to be a good wife. Every time I'm running to the market, I don't want my husband to eat so and so a new soup every time. And I thought to myself, you need to chill, take a chill pill, and take care of yourself. Na person wey dey alive na im dey work, na
Mm.
person
That's
wey dey
true.
alive na im dey marry.
Mm-hmm.
A dead man, a dead woman cannot work.
Mm.
You take care of your health. I always take supplements. I will be in the office here, I will chat the guy that brings in my supplement. He brings it to the office. I do a transfer. I don't go out of stock for anything. Anything I need that I know I can call. I make the calls, I pay them for logistics, and they bring it here, and then life continues. You don't have to stress yourself, do more than yourself. And then there is something we ladies and people need to know.
Okay.
My husband used to say something to me when I got married new. I want to make sure my house is 100% clean. I want to make sure everything is on point.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said to me, if you can't do it, leave it. Nothing will happen. If you can't do it, that cloth you want to wash, if you can't wash it this night, leave it so you don't break down.
That means you have a very supportive husband.
Yes, of course, my
Mm.
husband is quite supportive, though he's the Igbo man, but then
Mm.
he's the Igbo kind of man. But he often, after marriage, he got to realize that when I break down, the whole house breaks down.
Mm.
It's not easy for a woman to be sick. When a woman is sick, the whole house is sick because
Because she's actually the pillar of the home.
exactly.
Mm.
But when he is sick, nobody gets to feel it. I take care of him, I nurse him, I drive him to the hospital. Even when we are not in the same place, I call him. I have my timer. When it's time for his pills, I call him. It's time for your drug. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, take it and all that. So he's always afraid of me falling sick because it's not sweet.
Mm.
So he supports me in every way. I just got off the phone with him just now and he was like, when are you closing? And I said, I'm waiting for a customer by 4. And then he said, take your time, anything is fine,
Wow.
and all that.
Wow.
So that assurance alone, I'd already realized that even if I get home late today, he's supportive. He will eat something from the freezer.
That's
I
so
don't have to
lovely.
cook fresh food and all that. And for that, I am grateful. So we have to learn to support each other,
Okay.
even in the career thing, in the business thing. Watch out for each other, look out for yourself, and then nobody is rooting for you as much as you root for yourself. You're rooting for yourself. When you wake up, it is only you that knows how you feel. I used to remember what a doctor said to me. He said, I am a doctor, but you are the greatest doctor of
Of
yourself.
yourself.
You're the one that knows where it pains you
Thank
and
you.
how it pains you. So if I'm prescribing aspirin to you or Septrin,
Mm.
you know you are allergic to Septrin. You don't take Septrin because I gave it to you as a doctor. You
Okay.
tell me no, you have rights to your body. You have right to say, I can't take this. I don't want this. This is what I want. So we actually are, I would like to say we are the God of our own self. So we look out for ourselves and we do what we can. And then we pray for supportive people around us because it makes life easy. It makes the wheel easy, lubricates it, and makes, because if I'm at work here and then somebody is calling me on the phone and nagging, it's going to affect my job. I won't give in my best.
Mm-hmm.
But when I know that I have somebody at home that's always I have a cheerleader that cheers me all
Mm-hmm.
the time, and even when I have bad days at work, I still come home and I pour it to him that see what happened, or I didn't do this well, I got a query, or I couldn't meet up with this project, da, 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 da. And then he cautions me and tell me, why did you do this? This is not easy. This is how it should be. And then the days where it is bad, then he consoles me and tell me, I know you can pick up, you can do it and all that. So it's been really amazing, and I would say I feel so blessed right now if having such a partner that is supportive.
Wow, that's so fascinating. Do you know the amazing thing about you as a person? You are very multitasking, and at the same time, you are able to balance your marital life, your business life,
Yes,
and
so
your work life.
exactly.
So, but many women, many people, they find it very daunting being multitasking, and it's required of a woman to attend to your business, attend to your
Yes.
family, then, if possible, attend to your work. And again, I must give you a bravo, a thumbs up for being that wonderful woman who can be able to reschedule her time, plan up her life, and create, time, specific time for every specific task, which is very important
Yes. Yes.
on in our day-to-day life activities. And that will lead us to this particular question, which I wanted to ask: how many people can go about it as a career person, as a career woman, and as well in business. Many people want to, some ladies especially, wants to quit their current job in order to pay attention to their business, but they do not know how to do
Okay.
that. Most
Okay.
of them, suffer fears. How will I quit my job? How will I start? How the money I'm earning, the salary I'm earning is supposed to be helping me to do one or two
Yes.
things. Then how do I start? How do I even start up this job or by quitting my business? So what do you suggest, or what's your advice to people who wants to like quit their job in order to venture into the business as a passion?
Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to quit your job and venture into business, be sure that the business is paying you already, paying you enough to take care of you.
Okay.
If not, with this current problem in this country, you will fall into depression.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be very sure that this business I'm leaving my job for is enough to take care of me. Even if it's not enough today, it should be enough tomorrow. I can't quit a job of, let's say, 500,000, 600,000 for a business that is giving me 50,000 every month. What I will just do is create a balance to make sure that business starts giving me at least 100, 200, so that when I now leave my job, I can put in all my energy into it, and then in the nearest future, it's going to boom and probably give me more than what I am earning. Because the truth is, I won't lie you, no matter what you do, no matter where you work, I personally think there's nothing as beautiful as being the boss of yourself.
Mm.
You have your time, you have everything to yourself. So it's actually good wanting to venture into business wholeheartedly, but there is a time for everything. People should not be in a rush. I know of someone, I watched one show, was it Martina dance show also. A girl said she quit her job to come for the show because she had the faith that she was going to win. That was a very silly decision.
Hmm.
And now you have lost two, you have put all your eggs in one basket,
Basket.
and
Okay.
then everything is spoiled. She was crying and begging the judges. You don't make such mistakes. The country is hard. You don't quit a job when your business is not strong enough to carry you, especially you and your family. Like for me, the gauge I put on myself, I don't just put say, okay, can he take care of me? Can he take care of me, my husband and children? That's what I said to myself. Because if tomorrow my husband's business is not thriving, I'm not expecting him to fall back on someone else. I am now going to come in and try to take care of the family. So whatever I'm doing now, I ask myself, can this job, can this business take care of myself, my husband, and my children? So you don't just quit like that. And honestly, this is not the time for quitting. Yes, 9 to 5 can be very frustrating at times, but sometimes there's nothing as beautiful as, no matter how bad it is or good it is, at the end of the month you get something coming in that is constant. You know, business is not constant. Sometimes you make more, sometimes you make losses. But the salary, you know, okay, they pay me 200,000, and at the end of the month you get that 200,000. At least you know that this is static, this is constant. The family don't get to suffer. But for business, there are times that it shakes. And me, my husband is a business owner. He's a business person. I mean, so I cannot just quickly rush into business, and the both of us are
And
business
into
owners.
business.
Yes. So I feel, let me just hold on to my job, as much as I don't want to stay so long here. When my business begins to thrive and make in so much money, I can now resign and then channel all my energy into my business. So whoever, this is my advice for people that want to leave their 9 to 5 for business. Be sure that business can pay you. If not, you will regret it. And when you begin to regret it, you may start getting less motivated. And then you, at the end of the day, you might close up that business, thereby losing on both ends. But if your 9 to 5 pays you a certain amount and your business is not thriving yet, just hold on. There's a period called teething period. Hold on, just hold on. Even there are times that money from your 9 to 5, you get to put it in your business for it to thrive. You wait till that point. When your business starts thriving, nobody tells you. You will know that it is time to move. All the structures are in place, everything are fine, you are ready. Nobody will tell you that this is the time to leave. You will leave.
Hmm. Hmm.
So,
Bravo. Thank you so much.
thank you.
This very last question I wanted to ask before we call it the end of the session. Do you love to invest or would you like to invest into business in the future?
Very well. It's worth it. If it's worth it, why not?
Okay.
Why not?
Like the business you have running, would you want to kind of build it to a level where you say, okay, I'm using my salary to invest into this business?
Of course, I'm even doing it right now.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing now.
Okay.
There are times when I get to put in my own personal money
Okay.
into the business because I want it to thrive.
Okay.
Of course, you can't just leave the business to take care of itself by itself. It's still a baby.
Mm.
So you have to nurse it. When you have a baby, you buy the food, the supplements, the drugs, the diapers, just to make that baby grow up to be what you want that baby to be. So those things you are buying for that baby didn't come from the baby's pocket. It came from somewhere. So you have to use some part of your money to invest in the business just because you have hope that this business will thrive. So I am even doing it right now. There are times where the profit doesn't come in much, and then I have to use my personal money to, or sometimes I want to expand. If I am buying, because with what I sell, I'm into honey. If I'm buying a drum, I want to buy more. So what I get to do is I invest more. I put in more money for my career, on my savings. I put in more money to buy more so that I can gain more and my business will grow. So
Okay.
it's fine using your money to grow your business and all that.
All
So
right.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I
So
want to call it the end of the discussion for today. But
thank
what's your
you.
2 facts about life?
Hmm. Life.
Yeah.
Life. Life is beautiful, oh.
Okay.
It's actually beautiful only when you choose to make it beautiful.
Okay.
You don't have to be in a mansion for life to be beautiful. There are lots of people that don't get as much as you get, but the peace and the joy in their life is more than people that are living in the presidency. And what makes this beautiful and easy is the people around us. If they make us happy, let's try to make people happy. Try to show empathy. Try to be kind. Try to be nice. You don't know who that person is. I always say this thing. The reason why I hardly get stranded was because my mother made sure no copper was stranded when we were growing up.
Hmm.
Yes, we grew up in the north, in a border between Nigeria and Cameroon. And then when coppers were posted there, most of them are stranded. When I mean stranded, they are sick. Some of them don't even have food. Our house was filled up with coppers. And then I remember when it was time for me to save, I was stranded. And a stranger picked me. So when you show kindness, you are investing in your life and the life of your own children and people around you. So let's make life beautiful for ourselves. The universe is hard enough. Let's just try to make it beautiful, no matter how hard it is. That's all.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
This advice of yours, I feel is very touching. I feel so emotional about it, and I believe I have taken one vital point from your advice that we should always show kindness to one another,
Yes.
whether a stranger or somebody that you know, because we don't know the uncertainty that may befall us in the future,
Exactly.
so that we can actually get back the kindness which we've shown to other people.
Let's be kind.
Thank you so much, sweetheart.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for giving me your time. I so appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna come next for us to have more conversations
No problem.
about your career
No
and
problem.
your advice,
No problem.
encouragement to have for other women out there.
I will be delighted.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much. I don't know if I should give you a handshake.
It's okay.